The ball's gone straight out of play on this near side for an early throw-in to Huddersfield. So now the ball back in play. Peterborough challenge for it. Sorry, I'm getting confused there, guys. Oh, I'm so sneezy today. It's driving me crazy. Well, ball's gone out of play on this near side, but the referee's given an offside, so that's going to be a free kick to Huddersfield just on the edge of their own box. Sorry, guys. Hay fever's giving me a bit of aggro today, so my apologies. So free kick on the edge of the box. Ball played long down the field as it's headed on. Now Huddersfield with the possession on this near side as Peterborough tried to challenge for it. Huddersfield just keeping it in there as they chip it into the box, but it's knocked away outside the box. Now Peterborough managing to intercept it just inside the box as they knock it long down the field. Now Huddersfield regain the possession on the halfway line, just quickly playing the ball back to the goalkeeper as Peterborough press to win it back from the front. Now the goalkeeper kicks it long down this near side of the field as it bounces in behind and all the way back to the goalkeeper. It just comes across to intercept it. Oh, for crying out loud, this bloody sneeziness. Stevie's with us. Stevie saying hi, Gaz and chat. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Thank you for making yourself available, Stevie. Now on the edge of the box as Peterborough trying to clear their lines here, but under pressure from Huddersfield as Huddersfield eventually the foul's given on the far side. That's going to be a free kick to Peterborough outside the edge of the box on that far side. So free kick taken short. Let's say just play it back to the goalkeeper. Peterborough now trying to play out from the back as Huddersfield press the ball from the front. The goalkeeper now kicks it long down the centre of the field. It's headed on as Huddersfield just intercept it, playing it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper chips it out wide on this near side, but it's not the best ball as it goes out of play, and that will be a throw-in to Peterborough on this near side, pretty much bang on the halfway line. Now the ball comes back in from Peterborough as they cross it out to the opposite side of the field. Huddersfield again trying to challenge for it there, but it's just gone out of play for another throw-in on the opposite side of the field. Peterborough now with the throw-in. Ball back in play. It's gone straight out of play on that far side again. So another throw-in, this time to Peterborough. Now the ball back in play as Peterborough play it back up the field. Huddersfield trying to challenge for it on that far side as Peterborough play it in towards the edge of the centre circle. Clumsy challenge comes in there from Huddersfield and the referee's given another foul. So free kick on the edge of the centre circle for Peterborough. Now, Peterborough with the ball played out wide on this near side. It's played long down the field, looking to try and get in behind the Huddersfield defence, but Huddersfield read it well as they knock it back in the direction it came from. Ball sets of players trying to win it on this near side of the field as it's headed up towards the halfway line. Still scrap it as it just goes out of play on this near side as it's headed away. And that will be a throw into Huddersfield just inside the Peterborough half. If you are just joining us, guys, we're 5 minutes in and it's still 0-0. Huddersfield now with a throw-in on this near side. Ball thrown back into their own half as now Huddersfield play it back into the centre of the park. Peterborough coming to press the ball as Huddersfield knock it out wide on that far side. Peterborough trying to keep the possession there, but a pull on the shirt, and the referee's going to give another free kick to Peterborough, pretty much on the halfway line on that far side. It's now Peterborough again get us back underway, playing the ball back to their centre backs as they switch the play out to this near side. Huddersfield coming to press the ball. Peterborough just retain the possession as they play it again back to their defensive line. Now switching the play out to the opposite side of the field as they kick it long down the field. Huddersfield head it back in the direction it came from, but it's very scrappy here as Peterborough just managing to keep the possession. Now Peterborough trying to come forward here as Huddersfield pressing well from the front, but unable to win back the possession as they force Peterborough just to play it back to their centre-backs. Now switching the play out wide on that far side as they now try to come forward, and Huddersfield make the challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in on that far side. Throw-in taken quickly by Peterborough as they're quickly challenged by Huddersfield. Huddersfield unable to win it, keep the possession though as they play it up towards the edge of the centre circle. Now Peterborough knocking it out wide on this near side, but it's intercepted there by the Huddersfield defender who knocks the ball long up the field to clear the lines, and Peterborough regain the possession just inside their own half. Joey's with us. How you doing, Joey? Welcome to the show, mate. Joey saying hello, Gaz and Fandeners. Awesome. How you doing, Joey? Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us, as always, mate. Now Peterborough kicking it long down this near side, and it just goes out of play there. So that will be a throw into Huddersfield, deep inside the Huddersfield half of the field. So, yeah, thank you, Joey. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope you're having a good day. And hope the family is good as well, mate. Now Huddersfield with the throw-in, thrown long up the field as Peterborough regain the possession on the halfway line, and the referee's blown for a foul here. So that's going to be a free kick to Peterborough. Mr. Barnsley, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Barnsley saying, "Come on, Posh, laugh out loud." I thought you were a Yorkshireman. If you're a true Yorkshireman, would you not want Yorkshire clubs to win first and foremost, mate? But fair enough. I presume the rivalry means more to you than being a proud Yorkshireman and wanting Yorkshire clubs to do well. Now, Peterborough with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. It's crossed out wide on this near side as Peterborough now coming forward, working the ball down this near side as Huddersfield challenge for it. They've won it back here, but the referee quickly blows for the foul, and that will be a free kick to Peterborough right out on this near side, deep inside the Huddersfield half. So going to be able to get a good cross into the box here. Stevie saying, "Hi, Joey and Ryan." Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Mr. Barnes is saying, "Hey up, Stevie and all." Top man. Thank you, Ryan. So free kick for Peterborough. Ball crossed into the box. It's headed up into the air as it's not cleared yet. Huddersfield eventually do manage to get it down as they knock it away out to that far side, and it bounces out for a throw-in to Peterborough. Thank you, Ryan. Top man. Saying, "Doing good, thanks, guys. How's you?" Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you, Joy. Thank you for asking, mate. Just suffering a little bit today with the hay fever. Doing my head in, to be honest, but a bit sniffly and sneezy. But other than that, I'm doing good, thank you, Joey. Thank you for asking, mate. Good to hear you're doing well yourself. Top man. So as the ball came back in play there, it's got knocked straight out of play again on that far side. So that's going to be another throw-in. Is the referee giving the foul? Or yeah, he's giving the throw-in. So Huddersfield now with the throw-in as the ball comes back in. Huddersfield, that was a poor ball. They played it forward and knocked it out of play. Now Peterborough take the throw-in quick as they knock it up towards the edge of the box. It's intercepted by Huddersfield. Now Huddersfield with the possession on that far side as they race forward, playing it up the field. Now coming into the centre of the park as they come towards the edge of the box here. Peterborough scrambling to get bodies back behind the vault. That's a poor ball there by Huddersfield. Mistime kick as it gives possession back to Peterborough. Now Peterborough on the charge as they try to come forward, but Huddersfield quickly stop them in the tracks. But Huddersfield have won it back here now. In behind as they come into the box. Can they get the shot off? Well, Peterborough just managed to deflect it behind. And that's going to be a corner on this near side. But some desperate defending there by Peterborough as Huddersfield quickly turned defence into attack. Got in behind the Peterborough defence, but just couldn't get a shot on goal as the Peterborough defenders scrambling into the box to defend that. So corner on this near side. Robert Brady, how you doing, Robert? Welcome to the show, mate. Robert saying hi, guys. How you doing, Robert? Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Hope you're having a good weekend, mate. Welcome to the show and a big hello to you, mate. Pleasure to have you with us, Robert. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope your family's good. And as I say, pleasure to have you with us. So corner now comes in towards the near post. He's knocked towards goal. And the goalkeeper manages to make the save. As now he quickly tries to get Peterborough on the attack, knocking the ball long up the field. Now it's a bit scrappy as the ball's knocked into the centre of the park. And eventually it's deflected out wide on that far side as Peterborough regain the possession. Now a long crossfield ball out to this near side as Huddersfield come to challenge for it. But Peterborough just managing to retain the possession as eventually they play it back to the halfway line. So thank you for that, Robert. Now Peterborough on this near side as they come forward. Joey saying, hi, Robert, top man. Thank you, Joey. If you are just joining us, guys, please do hit that like button. And thank you very much if you have. If you like us covering your team, the best way to let us know is hitting that like button. We are currently 12 and a half minutes gone, and it's Peterborough 0, Huddersfield 0. As Peterborough now just playing the ball back to the goalkeeper. So Peterborough now trying to play out from the back. Thank you, Joey. Stevie saying, hello, Robert. Welcome to Fandom. Thank you, Stevie. Top man. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Now, Huddersfield on the charge, on that far side. Ball crossed into the box. As it comes out towards his near side, Peterborough just managing to get to it first before the linesman puts the flag up for the foul. And that will be a free kick to Peterborough on this near side. Huddersfield player there, not happy. Can't blame him. There weren't a lot in that challenge. But the Peterborough player going down, going to ground quite easily there. That's got what we got to be. Only one way can describe that, guys. It's a soft foul. Now Peterborough playing out from the back as they work the ball out wide on that far side. Coming forward here as Huddersfield come to challenge for it. Peterborough managing to retain it as they knock the ball long up the field. As Huddersfield managed to intercept it. Now Huddersfield playing it out wide on that far side as they just managed to keep the ball in play. Dave's with us. How you doing, Dave? I'll come to you in a sec, mate. Oh, well, Huddersfield just cutting it back there, playing it back to the edge of their own box. Dave saying, hello, guys, Stevie, and all fandoms. How you doing, Dave? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. And hope you're feeling a bit better. I got the impression you was not feeling at your best yesterday, but hope you're doing well today, mate. Welcome to the show, Dave. Always good to see you, mate. So now Huddersfield with the possession, I say, now try to come forward, working it down that far side as Peterborough come to challenge for it. Huddersfield knock it forward there, but Peterborough have won it back just outside their own box. Now Peterborough charging forward as they now kick the ball out wide to this near side. As they now try to get in behind the Huddersfield defence. Ball crossed in, it's knocked away, but Peterborough pick it up on the edge of the box as they try to get the shot off, but it deflects away as it ricochets off one of the Huddersfield defenders. Now Huddersfield on the charge, racing forward. Shot comes in as they get, well, the goalkeeper getting down low to make the save. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Peterborough. But Huddersfield are very sharp, looking very sharp at the moment. Every time they were defending, they win the ball back. Whenever they win the ball back, they quickly turn defence into attack. And cause problems for Peterborough at the back. Now Peterborough trying to build out from the back as they come forward, but it's challenged and the referee's going to give the foul there. Stevie's saying, good afternoon, Dave. Thank you, Stevie. Top man. Mr. Barnsley saying, Barnsley and Huddersfield, not really big rivals. More Sheffield and Barnsley and Huddersfield and Leeds more. Well, yeah, I can understand the rivalry, Ryan. I totally understand the rivalry, mate, when you're playing each other. But when you're playing other clubs outside of Yorkshire, I would have just thought you would want to see Yorkshire clubs doing well. That's all, mate. You're the one that told me you're a proud Yorkshireman. So if that is the case, then I would have thought that you would want to see Yorkshire clubs doing well for Yorkshire. Obviously, when you play each other, then that's when the rivalries kick in. But like I say, when you're playing other teams outside of Yorkshire, I would have presumed that if you're proud to work for where you're from, like Yorkshire or Lancashire, whatever part of the country you're from, then I would have thought you would want to see clubs from your part of the country doing well against clubs from other parts of the country. But fair enough. Thank you, Ryan. And Joey is saying, hi, Dave, mate. Thank you, Joey. Loving the positive vibes. And Dave saying, hello, Joey, back. Top stuff, guys. Awesome. And also, Mr. Barnsley saying, hi, Dave. Top stuff. And Dave replying, you guys, absolutely class as always. Thank you, guys. Now Peterborough charging forward on that far side as Huddersfield coming across to challenge, but Peterborough still working the ball forward here as they come towards the edge of the box. It's crossed in as the goalkeeper just manages to intercept that, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Huddersfield. As now Huddersfield trying to build out from the back, coming forward down the middle. So now they work the ball out wide to that far side as Peterborough come across to press the ball. Huddersfield just play it back to their centre-backs just outside their own box. This microphone's a nightmare when I'm suffering with the hay fever. Now Huddersfield just with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. They work the ball out wide on this near side. Now Huddersfield work the ball out wide on this near side. Oh, Peterborough now almost nicking it back there as they force Huddersfield to play it back to the goalkeeper. Now Huddersfield playing the ball out wide on that far side, but and this time passes the ball quickly knocked back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it long down the field as Peterborough win it back on the halfway line. Well, there's a foul there, and the referee blows for the foul. Thank you, Dave. Dave saying, thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm feeling better today. Thank you. I apologise. Well, no apologies needed, mate. No apologies needed. Obviously, I was a bit surprised last night. I totally understand. Obviously, some fans can be a little bit irritating from time to time, but I was surprised that you reacted like that last night, to be fair, mate, because we've had bad comments on the channel, but that wasn't a particularly bad comment that you reacted to last night. I totally understand that it came across that way, but I talk to people all the time on social media, mate, and I've had that comment loads of times when people say that, who are you? Because the problem is, mate, a lot of these youngsters, they're learning their social skills from social media. So when they come on a channel like ours and they've never been on it before, they don't expect to get a positive welcome. They actually expect that other fans might be a little bit off with them or something like that. So in a way, they get a bit of a surprise when they come on and they get good people like yourself and Joey and obviously Jamie, Dave, obviously, and Stevie. You guys always make the effort to be positive and friendly with new people. So some new fans that come on, especially younger fans, they just don't expect that, mate. They just don't expect that. And I know I could totally understand why you misinterpreted the comment, but like I say, mate, that is really common on social media. I've had that loads of times. People follow me, I send them a welcome message, and then they send me a message back saying, who are you? And I'm like, what do you mean, who am I? You just followed me, and I'm sending you a positive message back telling you I've followed you back. But yet this, like I say, a lot of these youngsters today, mate, they do learn their social skills off social media. But no apology needed, Dave. You know we value as a part. You're a valued member of the Fan Den community. But we all have good and bad days, mate. We all have good and bad days. But at this point in the season, it is crucial that we try our best to be friendly and welcoming to all new fans. Because when we get the new season starting, we always get a lot of new fans coming in, checking us out. And obviously, we want to find more top fans like yourself, Dave. We want to find more good fans like yourself that want to be part of the Fan Den community and what we're doing here. But no apology needed, Dave. Good to hear you feeling better, mate. Thank you. Like I say, just having a bad day, mate. We all have bad days. We all have bad days. I have plenty of bad days where I'm feeling a little bit short-fused, so to speak. Anyway, back to the game. The corner just been taken. It's knocked away up the field. Now, Huddersfield with the possession on this near side. But thank you, Dave. Joey saying, good to hear, Dave, mate. Absolutely. Thank you, Joey. And Dave saying 1-1 prediction for this game. Thank you, Dave. Good shout, mate. Yeah, very tight game at the moment. We're on 21 and a half minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0 at the moment. So, yeah, thank you, Dave. Mr. Barnes is saying, hope Huddersfield do well, not bad side. Thank you, Ryan. Top man, top man. Now, Huddersfield trying to work the ball forward here as Peterborough challenge for it, as they're forced to play it back to the goalkeeper before Huddersfield could get in behind there. Now the ball knocked out wide on that far side as it's played forward up the field. Now Peterborough with the possession as they play it in towards the edge of the centre circle here, but it's going to be a foul as the referee blows the whistle. So that's going to be a free kick almost on the halfway line out towards that far side. And the Huddersfield manager not looking very happy there. Thank you, Ryan. Now, Huddersfield with the press from the front as Peterborough trying to come forward, but forced to play it back to their centre-backs as Huddersfield pressing really well here, but just not able to win it back as Huddersfield forced back deeper into their own half. Now, Peterborough forced back deeper into their own half as Peterborough now play it long down this near side and Huddersfield knocking out a play for a throw-in. Stevie's saying, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to Fan Den. Thank you, Stevie. Yes, guys, please do hit that like button if you like us covering your team and you want to see us cover your team more in the future. The best way to let us know is hitting that like button. We see good likes for your games involving your team. It means we will probably make the effort to cover more of your club's games in the future because we cover a lot of UK football here on Fan Den, but obviously we want to target the games that we notice that you guys appreciate us covering. And the best way to let us know that you appreciate it is hitting that like button. Thank you, Stevie. And as Stevie said, if you're new, please do consider subscribing. Would be a pleasure to have you with us, guys. Thank you, Stevie. Now, Peterborough with the ball, played out wide on that far side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Ball attempted to be crossed in there, but Huddersfield managed to block it off as it's knocked away up the field. Now Peterborough regain the possession on the edge of the centre circle, but again, that front press from Huddersfield forces Peterborough to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Huddersfield pressing with real urgency from the front. Dave is saying Bolton winning 1-0, guys. Thank you, Dave. Awesome. Yeah, I did think to do Bolton this afternoon, but obviously at my club, I love doing my club, but I don't want to show favouritism to my club because we're not a club channel. We're very much a fan community channel. But I noticed there was a lot of other YouTubers covering the Bolton game today, so I decided to cover the Peterborough Huddersfield game. And so why not? Why, as much as I love my club, and I do love my club, obviously we want to build the channel for fans of all UK clubs. So thank you for keeping me informed there, Dave. Top man. Thank you, mate. But yeah, like I say, when you see a lot of YouTubers covering particular clubs, it's going to make us harder. It's going to make it harder for us to obviously grow the channel at this stage. So we want to try and attack games that get less interest if we can that plenty of fans will be interested in, but less YouTubers cover. So, yeah, but thank you for that, Dave. Top man, thank you, mate. Ball's gone out of play on this near side for a throw into Huddersfield, deep inside the Peterborough half. And Joey saying, awesome. Go on, Bolton. Thank you, Joey. Now, Peterborough clearing their lines as they knock the ball up the field. Now Peterborough on the charge, coming forward down the middle as they're in behind the Huddersfield defence. Shot comes in, oh, and it just deflects off the far post as it goes out and behind for a corner on that far side. Thank you, Joey. Joey saying, awesome. Go on, Bolton. Thank you, Joey. Mr. Barnes is saying, who's Bolton got? Leighton Orient. They're playing Leighton Orient today, mate. So now the goal kick for Huddersfield. Dave's saying, thanks, Uncle Gaz. Okay. That one's gone over my head there, Dave, but thank you, mate. I presume that's meant to be a little bit of friendly banter with the laughing faces. Thank you, Dave. Dave saying, Ryan, Leighton Orient away. Thank you, Dave. Now, Huddersfield with the possession on that far side as he just cut it back to the edge of their own box. Peterborough coming to press the ball here as Huddersfield just managing to keep it. They're knocking it about midway inside their own half, just keeping the possession as now they try to play through the press, working it out wide on this near side. Just played back towards the edge of their own box. Now it's worked out wide on that far side as Huddersfield play it forward. Peterborough tried to challenge. Now a long crossfield ball out to this near side as it's headed towards the edge of the box. Peterborough knock it away. Huddersfield regaining the possession on the edge of the centre circle as the scrappy challenge comes in there, and now Peterborough have won it back as they quickly knock it out wide on that far side, racing forward here as they come towards the edge of the Huddersfield box. It's crossed in deep towards the back post as it's headed towards goal, but the goalkeeper manages to intercept that comfortably, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Huddersfield. Mr. Barnes is saying, thank you, Dave. Awesome, thank you. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Dave saying, Barnsley were unlucky on Friday. Thank you, Dave. Yep. Like I said, it's only one game in. I'm sure Barnsley will find their winning mentality and their winning groove. They've been in the playoffs the last 2 seasons. I expect them to be up there again this season. So, obviously, just unlucky, as you say, Dave, with that first game. But thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes towards Ryan. Top man. Now, Peterborough with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. As Huddersfield come to challenge for it. Peterborough just managing to keep it as they play it back towards the edge of their own box and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now, Peterborough trying to build from the back. Balls with Peterborough. And I say, now work it out wide on that far side. It's played long down the field. Knocked back in the direction it came from as now Huddersfield pick up the loose ball on the edge of the centre circle. They work it out wide on this near side. Now charging forward as Peterborough come across and make the challenge. And it's gone out of play for a throw-in on this near side as the I think that's gone for a Peterborough throw-in. Yeah, sorry, wasn't sure there, guys, because both players were trying to win it as it went out of play. So I'm not sure who actually tapped it out of play. So that's going to be a throw-in to Peterborough deep inside their own half. Mr. Barnes is saying, Dave, if you have a bad day, our inbox always open in Facebook group. Absolutely, Ryan. I always tell you guys, if you guys are having personal problems, obviously, or you just need a friend to talk to, you guys are always welcome to message me on social media. Always happy to just be an ear for a friend, just a friend that just listens. If you just need to get a bit of frustration off your chest or whatever. And the best place to do it is social media, though, guys, because it's difficult to do that during when we're live on the channel. And obviously, as I'm always saying, guys, we're trying to be as positive as possible when we're on the channel to build a positive community channel for you guys to enjoy being a part of. But I also recognize that we do all have bad days. And if you do have a bad day or you're having a tough time in life, then you're always welcome to message me on social media if you need somebody to just talk to. Always there for that. But thank you, Mr. Barnsley. Well said. Now the ball knocked down the field as it's now with the possession as Huddersfield knock it up the field. And so they tried to intercept it there, but Peterborough have ended up knocking it up the field, and it bounces all the way back to the Huddersfield goalkeeper. We've got a Peterborough player just hobbling about there on the edge of the box. Mr. Barnes is saying, I know Gunnar have Callum Styles coming on, didn't come on. I'm not following you there, Ryan. Now Peterborough with the possession, played down the middle. Huddersfield intercept it. Now it's played out wide on this near side as Huddersfield charging forward. Peterborough just managed to get to it first as they play it back to their own keeper. Now Peterborough trying to build out from the back as they come forward down the middle. Working the ball forward here as they play the ball in behind, and the goalkeeper quickly comes out to intercept that on the edge of the box. As now Huddersfield back with the possession. The goalkeeper quickly tries to get them on the move as he plays it out wide on that far side. Ball played forward here as Peterborough tried to challenge for it. Huddersfield managing to keep the possession as they chip it forward there. It's won back by Peterborough. Now Peterborough coming forward down the middle, racing down the centre of the field as Huddersfield scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball. Peterborough play it into the box. Shot comes in, and the goalkeeper with a good save at this near side post. Decent effort there. Just couldn't quite get enough venom on the shot to get it past the goalkeeper. Credit to the goalkeeper. Dave saying Style is a good player. We had him last season at Millwall on loan. Okay, well, thank you for that, Dave. Thank you for the info. Mr. Barnes is saying Millwall should buy him 400k something. Yeah, well, I actually don't know much about the player, to be fair. I have heard him mentioned before, but I've never watched him a lot to know much about him, to be fair. But I have heard a few fans talking about him on social media and stuff like that. So I presume if his fans are talking about him, that means he's got some skills and quality. Now Huddersfield with the possession on the halfway line. Ball's played out wide on that far side as now they try to come forward. It's crossed into the box. It's headed away. Now Huddersfield regain the possession outside the box as Peterborough try to challenge for it. Huddersfield just managing to retain the possession. It's switched the play out to this near side. It's now Huddersfield play it up towards the edge of the box. Peterborough come to challenge. As it's now just intercepted by Huddersfield as Huddersfield just keep the possession. Now they play it back towards the edge of the centre circle. Now working the ball out wide on that far side, just keeping the possession here. Now it's played long down that far side as Huddersfield take it to the byline. It's crossed in here. Huddersfield with a possession on the edge of the box. Shot comes in and it's into the back of the net. As Huddersfield with the opening goal. 35 and a half minutes gone. Peterborough 0, Huddersfield 1. Really nice goal that. Little bit of a bubble as he took the shot. But Peterborough unable to get any kind of connection off that as the ball bounced awkwardly as he hit it on the volley. And yeah, just kind of kicked it into the floor. It bounced up over the defenders and into the back of the net. And that's a debut goal as well for the Huddersfield player. So players just going over to grab a water break. So let's have a quick look how the other results are going on in League One while we've got this break in play. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you like us covering your team or this fixture, as we cover a lot of games here on Fandom. If we see good likes for your team, then we will probably cover them more in the future. That's what we, as we learn which games you guys like us covering here on Fandom, because a lot of football across the UK. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. As we're just getting back underway. Peterborough just playing the ball back to their own box. Around the grounds, quick look, guys. Peterborough, as we know, 1-0 down to Huddersfield as the goal just gone in. Stevenage 0, Shrewsbury 0, Stockport County 1, Cambridge United 0, Wigan Athletic 0, Charlton Athletic 0, Burton Albion 1, Lincoln 2, Crawley Town 2, Blackpool 0, Exeter 0, Rotherham United 0, Leyton Orient 0, Bolton 1, Birmingham 0, Reading 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Northampton 0, and Wrexham 2, Wycombe Wanderers 0. Balls just bounced back there to the goalkeeper. So Huddersfield now trying to play out from the back. Ball played out wide on this near side as it's kicked long up the field as Huddersfield try and get in behind the Peterborough defence there, but Peterborough just managed to intercept it. So now they try to build out from the back, playing the ball back into the centre of the field. Huddersfield again with that strong press from the front, but Peterborough just knocking it about between the centre-backs as now they come forward, playing it into the centre circle. As they work the ball out wide on this near side, it's played long down the field as Huddersfield come across the challenge for it. Peterborough just managed to play it back into the centre. Now they come towards the edge of the box as Huddersfield come to challenge. Peterborough play it in as it's deflected behind by Huddersfield, and that's going to be a corner on the far side for Peterborough. Dave saying Millwall lost 3-2 vs Watford. Only weak link I see in the team is our choice of goalkeepers. I'd Peter Roberts over Jensen, but only one game. Well, obviously, if the goalkeeper continues to concede goals, I'm sure the coach will probably give the other goalkeeper an opportunity, mate. I always feel sorry for goalkeepers, though, because obviously being a goalkeeper is a difficult job and you need your defenders to do the right thing to actually support the goalkeeper. But, yeah, thank you for that, Dave. Now, Peterborough taking the corner short. It's crossed in deep, headed away. As Huddersfield knock it up the field. Now, Peterborough getting to it on this near side. Mr. Barnsley saying from last night game, Gaz. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Thank you for that, mate. Ball played long down the field. It's gone back to the Huddersfield goalkeeper there, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Huddersfield as now they try to build out from the back. If you are just joining us, guys, please do hit that like button, and thank you to you guys that have been positive enough positive enough to do so already. It's currently 40 minutes gone, and it's Peterborough 0, Huddersfield 1. Now the ball played up the field as Huddersfield trying to come forward here. Now a long crossfield ball out to the opposite side of the field as Peterborough come to press the ball. Huddersfield play it forward into the box here as Peterborough trying to challenge, but Huddersfield managing to keep it. Now it's crossed in it's a poor ball as it goes behind, and that will be a goal kick to Peterborough. But yeah, thank you for that, Ryan. Thank you for explaining, mate. Dave is saying, Ryan, to be honest, we okay for midfielders, strikers, and defenders. It's just the goalkeeper needs sorting out. And a couple back in first team, like suspended Tanganga and injured Fleming. Sorry. Where do you know Fleming from? His name rings a bell. I've seen him play for. Where did Millwall get Fleming from originally, Dave? That name rings a bell. I'm sure I've seen him play before for a different club, though. I don't think it was Millwall. But yeah, thank you for that, Dave. Mr. Barnes is saying played for Barnsley and Hungary. Thank you, Mr. Barnsley, top man. Now Huddersfield with the possession. It's played into the centre circle. As Peterborough come to press the ball, Huddersfield just play it all the way back to the goalkeeper there. Who's just on the edge of the Huddersfield box. Now the ball played long out wide to this near side, but the flag's gone up there for offside, and that will be a free kick to Peterborough, midway inside their own half on this near side of the field. Now Peterborough taking the free kick quickly as they play it into the middle. Now it's worked out wide on that far side. Come on, Bolton. Get a second. 44 minutes gone in that. Oh, Leighton Orient have equalised against Bolton. Gutted. Come on, Wanderers. Ball played down the field as it's headed back in the direction it came from by Huddersfield. Peterborough trying to challenge for it there, but the referee has blown for the foul, and that's going to be a free kick to Huddersfield on this near side of the field. Oh, this hay fever's driving me crazy. Mr. Barnes is saying, well done, Town. Top man. Thank you, Ryan. Mr. Barnes is saying, we got Chelsea player, goalkeeper, just waiting on ST now. What's ST? ST? Is that international clearance or something like that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what ST stands for. Is that mean striker? Just waiting for a striker? I'm not sure. What do you mean by ST, Ryan? If you could clarify, mate. Are you meaning you're waiting for the paperwork to go through for the transfer, or are you referring to the fact that you just need a striker now to be ready for the rest of the season? I'm not sure, but if you could clarify, Ryan. Sorry, mate. When you put things in abbreviations like that, ST, it's difficult to understand sometimes what you're meaning. So we have got a corner here for Huddersfield on the far side as the ball's been knocked behind. So corner on the far side of the field. We're coming close to 45 minutes here. So Huddersfield with this corner. Corner comes in. It's knocked away. As Huddersfield still with the possession, trying to get the shot off, but it blocked off. And now another shot comes in. Oh, and it's gone all the way through all the bodies and into the back of the net as Huddersfield with the second goal Bang on 45 minutes. Peterborough 0, Huddersfield 2. And apologies, guys, if you've noticed, the radar is about 30 seconds ahead of me. So my apologies. But as I always tell you guys, I'll leave it on the screen for you guys to be better informed what's going on in the game. Because as you know, I always try to involve you guys in the show with your comments. So obviously I commentate, I give you commentary on the game, but I'm also reading out your comments as well, which means sometimes I get a little bit distracted with your comments. So the radar is there to keep you guys better informed what's going on in the game, but I have no control over its timing. So like I say, apologies that it's slightly ahead of me by about 30 seconds about what I'm seeing on the screen. But at least the main thing is, guys, it's there to keep you guys better informed what's going on. Mr. Barnsley saying striker. Right. Thank you, Ryan. I wasn't sure if you were referring to the player that you just said. You just said you got a Chelsea player, goalkeeper. So I wasn't sure if you meaning you was just waiting for like international clearance or something like that. But thank you for specifying, Ryan. Top man. Now the ball played up the field as Huddersfield knock it back in the direction it came from. It's actually gone out wide on that far side as it's gone out for a throw-in. So now Peterborough take the throw-in short, just playing it back to the edge of their own box. We are into added on time here, guys, but I've not seen how much added on time we've got. So we're 2 minutes into added on time. Now Peterborough playing the ball out wide on that far side as they knock it forward. Huddersfield come to press the ball again as Peterborough forced to knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. And there goes the half-time whistle. And at half-time, it has finished. Peterborough 0, Huddersfield Town 2. Good first half, but Peterborough struggling to get forward and create chances. But Huddersfield have looked confident and certainly looking good in the game. Peterborough with work to do if they want to get themselves back into this. But yeah, got to be honest, guys, I have no preference in this game. Always out of respect for you guys and the fact that we're a mixed community channel for fans of all clubs. I always try to stay as neutral as possible. But I've got to say it, guys, Huddersfield look very, very good in that first half. Peterborough have huffed and puffed and they've played some good play at the back, but they haven't looked as dangerous as Peterborough going forward. As Huddersfield going forward. But hopefully, a good team talk at halftime will help them improve in the second half. Dave saying, Gaz, we signed him from Fortune. Started 2 years ago. Thank you, Dave. Well, it might be another player that's got a similar name that I'm thinking of then, Dave. But the name definitely rings a bell. You know how it is. There's so many players these days. Sometimes you get confused because players do have similar names and stuff. Do you get what I mean? So it may be a slightly different player. But the name definitely rings a bell. But thank you, Dave. Thank you for answering my question, mate. Top man. Right, guys, let's have a look how that first half has gone in numbers. So we'll also have a look at the other results around the ground. Just bear with me a second, guys. I'll bring up the halftime match stats. Sorry, guys, the halftime match stats. I'll bring them up on the screen now. So just bear with me a second. Don't worry if you can't read them, guys. I'll read them out to you. And don't forget, guys, if you do like us covering your team or this game, then please do hit that like button to let us know. Good likes help us learn which games you guys like us covering. So here we go. Here's the halftime match stats. Don't worry if you can't read it. I will read it out to you guys. So, total shots 4 for Peterborough, 8 for Huddersfield. Shots on target 2 for Peterborough, 3 for Huddersfield. Possession 57% for Peterborough, 43% for Huddersfield. Passes 250 for Peterborough, 183 for Huddersfield. Pass accuracy 84% for Peterborough, 77% for Huddersfield. Fouls 1 for Peterborough, 11 for Huddersfield. Yellow cards, none so far. Well, we did. I'm sure. Yeah, we did. We did have an early yellow card, so it's not registered a yellow card because I'm sure we've seen one right at the start of the game. Red cards, none. Offsides, one for Peterborough, one for Huddersfield, and corners, one for Peterborough, 3 for Huddersfield. So I'll leave that on the screen for you guys to have a look at them while I quickly read out the half-time results in English League One. Peterborough United 0, Huddersfield 2, as we know. Stevenage 0, Shrewsbury Town 0, Stockport County 1, Cambridge United 0, Wigan Athletic 0, Charlton Athletic 0, Burton Albion 2, Lincoln City 2, Crawley Town 2, Blackpool 0, Exeter City 0, Rotherham United 0, Leyton Orient 1, Bolton 1, Birmingham City 0, Reading 1. Go on, Reading. Buzzing to hear that they have got their noses in front. The Reading fans have had such a tough last 18 months with ownership problems. Fantastic to see them with that 1-0 advantage at half-time. Nothing against Birmingham, but when a club's going through the financial difficulties and ownership problems that Reading have been going through, it's always nice to see a win or a potential win to cheer up the fans that have had to endure the hard times. Bristol Rovers 0, Northampton Town 0, Wrexham 2, Wycombe Wanderers 0. Also, I think there is a game going on in Scotland that's kicking off. Yep, there is one game in Scotland, guys, that's had the late kickoff at 1:30. That is still playing, just coming up to half-time. 7 minutes have been added on with that one. And a big surprise, guys, up there in Scotland. Dundee 3, Hearts 0. Well, that's a massive shock. That's a massive shock up there in Scotland, but credit to Dundee. But Hearts fans, I'm sure they will not be happy being 3-0 down at half-time against Dundee. That is a big, big upset up there in Scotland, guys. Trust me, I've been learning about Scottish football over the last few years since we've been building Fanden. I'm no expert. I'm still got plenty to learn, but I have learnt enough to know that is definitely an upset. So, yeah, credit to Dundee with that result so far. So thank you, Dave. Mr. Barnsley saying, not saying his name is hard. Okay, fair enough, Ryan. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, mate. Pitchside saying, just popped in to say hello as I don't have much time, but all the best. And remember to look up about MK Dons, mate. Yeah, as soon as I get some time, it might not be straight away, mate, because I've got loads of work going on at the moment. I've got a bloody short edit that I've been working on for the last 3 days, but with the games keep coming at us, I haven't managed to get it completed. So as soon as I'm finished tonight with the games, I'll be having an hour out in the garden with my lovely lady because it's still nice. So I'm hoping it's still going to be sun shining when I finish this game. Go and have half an hour in the garden with my lovely lady. And then I'll be finishing that edit. But thank you for the reminder, Pitchside. I won't forget, mate. It just might be not straight away that I get a chance to look up MK Dons because, like I say, always busy trying to work on the next edits, the next thumbnails. Honest, guys, I wish you could see how much work goes on in the background sometimes. Last night, I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning making thumbnails for today's games. Because in case there's any complications on a Saturday, I always have to make preparations for 2 or 3 games every kickoff. So even though we're doing this game now, I've made 2 other thumbnails in case there was a problem getting the game, because sometimes there is technical problems getting the game. So this was my first choice to pick today, but I made 2 thumbnails for 2 other games just in case there was a problem. All that editing takes time. So, yeah, but thank you for the reminder, Pitchside. You are an absolute gentleman, mate. And thank you very much for dropping in. Always a pleasure to meet to have you with us, mate. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Thank you for your support on the earlier stream, as it was a quiet stream, but I noticed that you stuck with me throughout the stream for most of it, mate. So thank you very much, Pitchside. Top man, you are a gentleman, and hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate. What a guy. Top man. Thank you, Pitchside. Best wishes, mate. Best wishes as always. Pitchside saying, smash the like button to show respect that everyone should have. Thank you, Pitchside. Absolutely. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate the positive vibes and the support, mate. You are an absolute gentleman. Really appreciate that, Pitchside. And yep, guys, if you do get a chance, I don't always shout people out. I prefer to shout people out that actually come on the show. I try to build a working relationship. But Pitchside has been very positive and has obviously tried to make the effort to build a positive friendship and become a valued member of the fan then community. But he is a massive Northern Irish fan, football fan. So if you do get a chance, go and check out his channel. Show him a little bit of support as he's working hard as a younger football fan. But I've got to give him credit. He's putting the work into his channel to try and build it about Northern Irish football. So if you get a chance, guys, do go and drop him a subscription and show him a bit of support. There you go, Pitchside. Told you I would shout you out eventually. And thank you for the kind words, mate. David's saying, Ryan, his ham in Gabrielle. Ryan, his ham is Gabrielle Slonia. You can say slow Nama. Oh, right. I get you. You're trying to make an abbreviation for a player with a difficult name, I think. Is that right, Dave? I think that's what I'm getting. Top man. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate the abbreviation. That's unusual. I couldn't make sense of that then. I thought I was reading Polish or something. But thank you, Dave. And Dave saying, hello, Pitchside Bro. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Dave is saying, I bet Mr. Rick McCheese is happy so far. Reading 1 up at the Birmingham at halftime. Absolutely, mate. And he's, let's be fair, I do hope that Reading get a couple of good results in the next couple of weeks, because their fans, mate, they had such a tough time last season, rooted to the bottom of the league for most of the season, just managed to dig themselves out of it in the late stages of the season. But obviously they had a really tough season last season. And that, whether it's Reading, Millwall, Peterborough, Huddersfield, Bolton, Tranmere, Carlisle, whatever club you support, none of us want to see these clubs going into administration and almost going bankrupt, because without all these clubs, guys, we do not have the great football league that we have. We always have to remember that, guys. We've got one of the greatest leagues in football, in the world of football, with a massive variety of clubs from right across the UK. One of the most compact football league structures out in the world. And we are risking losing that because of ownership that don't look after the clubs properly, and it's not fair to the fans, and it's not fair to the beautiful game that we love. A lot of clubs and a lot of people outside the world look at our league structure with envy. So we have to be proud. That's something we can be proud of. But absolutely well said, Dave. Hope Rick is enjoying his team winning so far today. Dave is saying, Polish Dave. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, mate. I wasn't meaning you were Polish. It was just the way it was written, obviously, the way you were written. I thought, looks a bit Polish. So, yeah, thank you, mate. Taking it in good spirits. Top man. Right, guys, I'm just going to quickly go and grab a drink before the players come out for the second half. Please do hit that like button, guys, and keep your comments coming. I'll read out more of your comments in a moment when I come back. Just want to go and quickly grab myself a drink, and I'll be back in a second, guys. So, as I say, drop some more comments in, and I'll happily read them out when I come back. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, got to keep drinking today because I'm suffering with a hay fever and drinking plenty of fluid. Obviously, it helps calm it down. So, yeah, apologies if I do get a little bit sneezy. I'm trying to keep control of it, but my sinuses are driving me crazy today with a hay fever because the temperatures come back up again. So, players are back out on the field, and Huddersfield are going to kick us off for the second half. Dave saying, same, be right back. Coffee time. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, you grab yourself a coffee, mate. Awesome. Joey, don't know. Are you still with us, Joey? Are you still listening in the background, mate? Not sure. I know you dropped in earlier on in the stream. Ryan, I'm not sure if you're still with us, mate. Now, we're back underway. Oh, the ball has gone straight out of play on that far side for a throw-in. So Huddersfield with the throw-in. Manager looking quite animated there on the touchline early on in this second half. Now Huddersfield play all the way back to the goalkeeper. So Peterborough almost winning it back there from the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now plays it out wide on that far side as Huddersfield try to work it forward here. Quickly pressed from the front by Peterborough. As Huddersfield forced to play it back into the centre of the field. Now they work it out wide on this near side as they knock it forward. Peterborough trying to challenge for it. Huddersfield still with the possession, but eventually the referee blows for the foul. And that will be a free kick on this near side to Huddersfield. Is he giving it? Yeah, he's giving it to Huddersfield. So free kick just outside the box, right out on this near side of the field. Joey saying, still here, mate. Listening, trying to multitask. Laugh out top man. Thank you, Joey. Really appreciate the support, mate. You are an absolute star. I thought you're still with us, mate. I know that normally if you're going to jump off, you always make the effort to say goodbye. So, yeah, I thought you might still be with us. Just didn't want to ignore you, mate. Obviously, knowing that you might be listening in the background. But top man, thank you, Joey. Yep, can't blame you, mate. Multitasking on the weekend. It's got to be done, hasn't it, mate? Thank you, Joey. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as Peterborough now tried to build out from the back, but forced to play it back to their centre-backs on the edge of the box. Now Huddersfield come to press the ball as Peterborough knock it forward there. Huddersfield trying to challenge as Huddersfield unable to win it there, and Peterborough eventually play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side as Peterborough knock it forward. Huddersfield challenge for it, and it's deflected out of play there for a throw-in, pretty much bang on the halfway line, and the linesman indicating that it's a Huddersfield throw-in, but Peterborough not happy with that decision as they felt that was throw-in should have gone their way. Now Huddersfield with the throw-in taken quickly as they quickly work it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it long out to the opposite side of the field as there's a bit of a coming together, and the ball deflected out of play. Now Peterborough play it back into the centre of the park. So now they tried to build from the back, but Huddersfield pressing well from the front, and they've won it back here. Huddersfield outside the box, trying to keep the possession under pressure there. Shot from distance as it goes just wide of this near side post. And that will be a goal kick to Peterborough. Well, it looked like it just wide, but it's actually a couple of yards wide. But just kind of snatched at the shot from outside the box. Now the goalkeeper kicks the ball up the field. So it's won back by Huddersfield on the edge of this centre circle. Now they chip it out wide on that far side as Huddersfield come towards the edge of the box. It's crossed in, knocked away by Peterborough. As Peterborough now with the possession on the edge of the box, just quickly play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper with a poor ball as he knocks it out wide to that far side and gives possession back to Huddersfield. Now Huddersfield playing it forward there as Peterborough tried to challenge. Huddersfield coming into the box. They tried to blast it towards goal, but the ball deflects and eventually the linesman puts the flag up for offside. So that will be a free kick to Peterborough just inside their own box. Joey's saying, yeah, Gaz, but multitasking and men don't mix. Well, not with me. No, you're right, Joey. You're absolutely right. You're spot on, mate. You're absolutely spot on. Yeah, we can multitask, can't we, mate? We can multitask, but I don't think we deal with it as well as the ladies do. Got to be honest, my missus is a lot better at multitasking than I am half the time because I think they just keep calmer with it, the ladies, whereas us being guys, we get a lot more stressed with it, don't we, mate? So, yeah, that's a fair comment, Joey. Got to agree with you there, mate. I bet my missus is chuckling at that one. Now Huddersfield with the possession on this near side. Ball crossed in. Oh, and it just hits the side netting there. As Huddersfield trying to tap it past the goalkeeper at the near post. Just couldn't get it on target. I think the goalkeeper actually got a hand to that. So, yep, it's going to be a corner on this near side to Huddersfield. But, yeah, got to agree with you there, Joey. Stevie's saying, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to Fandom. Thank you, Stevie. Yep, if you like us covering your team, guys, then please do hit that like button. As we see good likes for your team, we'll be more likely to cover more games throughout the season as we cover a lot of clubs here on Fandom. But obviously, we want to target the games that you guys like us covering, and you guys hitting the like helps us identify which games you like us covering or which clubs you like us covering. So thank you, Stevie. Peterborough now to play out from the back as they knock the ball forward up the field. It's won back by Huddersfield on that far side. Ball crossed into the box as it's headed up into the air, and Peterborough forced to knock it behind. And that's going to be another corner on this near side for Peterborough. If you are just joining us, guys, we are currently 51 and a half minutes gone. It's Peterborough 0, Huddersfield Town 2. Thank you, Stevie. Top man. Dave saying I can sense Rick and McCheese are forthcoming. Thank you, Dave. I hope you got a nice coffee, mate. Welcome back. So it's the ball coming from the corner there. It's just knocked straight behind. So it's going to be another corner to Huddersfield on this near side. Can they get a better delivery this time? Corner comes in towards the near post. It's headed away as Peterborough pick it up outside the box. Huddersfield challenge for it, but very scrappy there as shot comes in and it's deflected again for another corner, this time on the opposite side of the field. Huddersfield keeping the pressure on here. Third corner in a row. Thank you, Dave. Dave saying, Joey, I can't get one thing right, let alone multitask. Yeah, we've got to be honest. As guys, we're not the best at multitasking, are we? That's why we're a good little. That's why we need ladies in our life sometimes, because they're a lot better at it. Corner comes in. It's knocked away by Peterborough. Huddersfield chip it back into the box as it's headed outside the box, but Huddersfield picking up the loose ball. Just cutting it back there as Peterborough tried to challenge for it. Now it's crossed into the box, but nobody getting on the end of that as Peterborough just marshal it out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Peterborough as that relieves the pressure momentarily. But yeah, you're right, Dave. We're not great at multitasking, are we, mate? Joey's saying, laugh out loud, Dave. Glad Reading in the lead. Absolutely well said, Joey. Yeah, well said, mate. And Dave is saying, hopefully they keep it that way for Rick McCheese. Absolutely well said, Dave. So now Peterborough to play out from the back. Ball played long up the field. Huddersfield intercept it inside the centre circle. Now they play it forward as they work it out wide on that far side, coming towards the edge of the box. Played in as the cross shot comes in, but it's blocked off by Peterborough. And now Peterborough clearing their lines as they knock the ball long up the field. And Huddersfield trying to intercept it there, but they've ended up heading it out of play. And that will be a throw into Peterborough as they quickly try to take advantage of Huddersfield having limited bodies behind the ball as they throw it in. But it's won back by Huddersfield as they knock it up the field into the centre circle. Now they work it out wide on that far side as they play it long, but too much on that ball, sees it just roll out of play, and that will be a goal kick to Peterborough. But yeah, thank you guys. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you. Joey saying, fingers crossed, mate. Absolutely. Thank you, Joey. And Dave is saying, oops. Yeah, I'm back with my coffee. Well, pleasure to have you back with us, Dave. Always great to have you with us, and hope you enjoy your coffee, mate. Thank you, Dave. Now, the goalkeeper kicks the ball long up the field. As it's headed forward there as Huddersfield managed to intercept it. Now, they've lost it there as Peterborough play it forward. Now Peterborough on the edge of the box. They just forced to cut it back there, but still with the possession as now they play it into the centre. Huddersfield with plenty of bodies back behind the ball here as Peterborough switch the play out to this near side. Now coming into the box. Shot comes in. Oh, and it's not far as it just goes wide of that far side. Puka with the opportunity, just couldn't quite get it on target, but inches wide as it just floats past the far post. And I think it's took a deflection as well. So, yeah, the referee's given a corner. So, Peterborough with a corner on the opposite side of the field. Corner comes in, knocked away as Peterborough pick up the loose ball further up the field. Now another cross comes into the box as Huddersfield scrapping for it. And then, well, eventually the referee's blown for a foul. And that will be a free kick to Huddersfield just inside their own box. Thank you, Dave. Pleasure having you back, mate. Joey is saying, yeah, I'm having 10. Yeah, I'm having 10 with a coffee. Awesome. Can't fault you there, Joey. Now, Huddersfield with the possession as they play it forward. Worked out wide on this near side as Peterborough come to challenge, but Huddersfield managing to retain the possession, just playing it back to their defensive line. Now the ball played forward as Huddersfield just managing to keep it before challenge comes in from Peterborough, and it's deflected out of play on this near side for a throw-in. And we've got a player down here. One of the Peterborough players. Referee's just stopped the play. So while we have this stoppage in play, let's have a quick look how things are going on around the rest of the League One. Just to let you guys know, in the Scottish Premiership, Dundee now 4-0 up against Hearts. That is a big upset up there in Scotland, guys. 4-0 up against Hearts of Midlothian. Into English League One, guys. Quick run through the games. As we know, 2-0 at the moment here to Huddersfield. Stevenage 1, Shrewsbury Town 0. Stockport County 1, Cambridge United 0. Wigan Athletic 0, Charlton Athletic 0. Burton Albion 2, Lincoln City 2. Crawley Town 2, Blackpool 0. Exeter City 0. Rotherham United 0. Leyton Orient 1, Bolton 1. Birmingham City 0, Reading 1. So Reading still with the 1-goal advantage. Bristol Rovers 0, Northampton Town 0, and Wrexham 2, Wycombe Wanderers 0. So we're still waiting to get back on the way here. Player is back to his feet, and Peterborough are making substitutions here. So it's going to be a throw-in on this near side, but I'm still waiting for the referee to get us back on the way here. Finally. He blows the whistle. So now Peterborough with the throw-in on the halfway line, and it's Curtis, the Peterborough player, that's gone off injured. So we wish him well. Let's hope that's not too serious. We always want to see players for any team not getting to serious injuries. Want to see when you play the opposition guys, no matter what it is, you want to beat them. In my opinion, you always want to beat them at their best, not at their weakest. If you beat them at the strongest, then it's better bragging rights, isn't it? So yeah, we wish Peterborough's player well that's gone off. Hope it's nothing too serious. And the same will apply if any Huddersfield players get any knocks or injuries. Dave is with a thumbs up to Joey. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Now the ball back in play as Peterborough just pushed back towards the edge of their own box as Huddersfield tried to challenge for it. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side as Peterborough play it long up the field. Headed back in the direction it came from by Huddersfield on the halfway line now as Huddersfield now work it forward, playing it out wide on this near side as they come towards the edge of the box. Peterborough come across, make the challenge, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in on this near side. So throw-in to Huddersfield deep inside the Peterborough half. Now, long throw into the box. That's Huddersfield trying to knock it towards goal there, but they've ended up knocking it out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Peterborough. Don't forget, guys, if you do like us covering your team or this game, please do hit that like button. That's the best way to let us know. Helps us learn which games you guys like us covering here on Fanden, as we do cover a lot of games across the UK. Well, I'm surprised at that. I thought that was a goal kick, but he's not. He's given it as a corner. So corner for Huddersfield on this near side as they come towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in. Huddersfield at the back post. Oh, they've tapped it into the back of the net. 61 in a 60. Oh, is it disallowed? I think the goal's been disallowed. Yeah, the flag's gone up, so it's not going to count. Now Peterborough playing the ball forward on that far side as they race up the field. As Huddersfield come to challenge, Peterborough just managing to keep the possession on that far side as they cut it back there. Huddersfield come to challenge for it. Peterborough now with the ball played into the box as it's deflected in behind. And I'm not sure who got the last touch to that. Just to let you guys know, apologies for the radar. I'll leave it on the screen to keep you guys better informed what's going on in the game. I have absolutely no control over it. I simply share it on the screen so you guys don't have to totally rely on my commentary skills. But as you could probably notice, it is about 30 seconds ahead of what I'm seeing. But as I say, I have no control over that. But I'll leave it on the screen so it keeps you guys better informed. So apologies for that, guys, but hopefully it helps you guys keep better informed what's going on with your team or with the game if you're watching on as a neutral. Well, the corner comes in and it's deflected behind, and now we've got a Huddersfield player down inside the box. The referee just comes to check he's okay. Yeah, I think he took a bit of a slight knock to the head, but I think he's okay. Yeah, back to his feet now. So goal kick now for it was Anthony Evans that took the knock to the head. So goalkeeper kicks the ball long up the field, headed back in the direction it came from by Peterborough. Huddersfield just managed to intercept it. There's a coming together there. It's claims for a foul, but referee not giving anything. And so Huddersfield tried to knock it forward there, but it deflects off the Peterborough player and goes out on this near side for a throw-in to Huddersfield midway inside their own half on this near side of the field. Huddersfield now with a long throw up the field. As Peterborough tried to challenge for it, they've managed to knock it into the centre, but Huddersfield regain the possession. Now Huddersfield play it into the centre circle as it's worked out wide on that far side. Peterborough coming to press the ball, but Huddersfield just managing to keep the possession as they work it forward on that far side of the field. Now, the flag's gone up there for offside, and that will be a free kick to Peterborough. On the far side, just got caught marginally offside there, the Huddersfield player. Now the ball played back to the goalkeeper. As Peterborough now trying to build from the back. Playing the ball out to that far side as they knock it forward here. Huddersfield quickly challenged for it, but Peterborough managing to keep the possession as now they play it forward. But again, another challenge comes in here from Huddersfield, and the referee's going to give the foul as the Huddersfield captain just catches him wrong. So free kick for Peterborough on that far side, just inside the Huddersfield half. And Peterborough about to make another substitution here. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And feel free to drop your comments in, guys. Even if you don't want to talk a lot, if you're listening in the background, just come in, just drop a comment in to say hi. So we can welcome you to the Fulltime community and the Fulltime project. Would be good to hear from you. Even if you don't want to talk loads, not that difficult to just drop a message in saying hello. So we can welcome you to the Fulltime project and the Fulltime community. Free kick taken. Kick long into the box. Goalkeeper manages to intercept it. So now he quickly gets Huddersfield on the attack as he plays it long down the field, but it's won back by Peterborough. Now Peterborough just play it out wide to this near side as they eventually cut it back into the centre of the park, just knocking it about on the edge of their own box here, Peterborough, as they try to edge the way forward here. But Huddersfield pressing well from the front as forces Huddersfield to now try to play it out wide on this near side. But again, they play it back into the centre. Now switched out to the opposite side of the field as they kick the ball long, and Huddersfield head it out of play for a throw in on that far side to Peterborough. So Peterborough with a throw in midway inside the Huddersfield half as they now quickly take it. Throwing it back to their centre backs just on the edge of the centre circle as Huddersfield push plays forward to press the ball. And well, that's a poor challenge. No foul given here by the referee as Huddersfield have won it back. Now Huddersfield charging forward towards the edge of the box to get the shot off, but it takes a deflection as it goes behind. And I think that's going to be a corner to Huddersfield on the far side. So, yeah, we're just coming up towards 67 and a half minutes gone, guys. And still Peterborough 0, Huddersfield 2. Corner on the far side for Huddersfield. Dave saying Peterborough United used to be hard to beat under Darren Ferguson, son of Sir. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you're right. Under Sir Alex Ferguson's lad. Yeah, they were. You're absolutely right. I remember that. Yeah, I remember they were a bit of a force to be reckoned with, weren't they? When Darren Ferguson was in charge. What's happened to him now? Is he still in management? I've not heard about him for a while, actually. If you guys know what he's doing, what he's up to, I'm presuming he might be managing another club somewhere, but I've not heard about it if he is. So if you guys know which club he's managing or whether he's currently without a job, let me know. But yep, you're right there, Dave. Well said. Great knowledge, mate. Now Peterborough knocking the ball forward. It's won back by Huddersfield as they play it forward. But now Peterborough, well, the referee's going to give a foul there. As Peterborough won it back there, they were just blocked off right in front of the referee. And the referee blows for the foul. So that's going to be a free kick to Peterborough. Midway inside their own half. Dave saying, "Son, yeah, I know, I know. I've heard, I do know Darren Ferguson, Alex Ferguson's son. Thank you, Dave." Joey saying, "Yeah, Dave, I forgot about that. Thank you, Joey. Yeah, yeah. To be honest, it had slipped my mind. To be honest, but football moves so fast, doesn't it, guys? Let's be honest. Things constantly changing in football. It's very easy to, even though you know the knowledge, it slips to the back of your mind because it's no longer relevant, as in respect of the latest thing in it. So yeah, it is easy to lose track of things like that because, like I say, football is always moving forward. Always new managers coming in and out and coming and going, and new managers suddenly making a name for themselves, and old managers having a tough time. So, yeah, it never stops, does it, guys? That's why we love football so much. And it's always something to talk about. Now, Peterborough with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. They work the ball out wide to this near side as Huddersfield come to challenge for it. And another clumsy challenge there sees Peterborough win the free kick. Referee not happy as Peterborough tried to take that quickly there. Is he going to book him here? I think he might be going to book the Huddersfield player here for... Yeah, he's got a yellow card there, the Huddersfield player, for trying to block up, not getting the distance, basically, from the free kick. So it's Mikael Miller booked for Huddersfield. Now, the ball played in by Huddersfield as the goalkeeper manages to intercept it. And now Peterborough trying to play out from the back as they play the ball out wide to this near side. Ball chipped long down the field as Peterborough now they just tried to intercept it there, but they've ended up deflecting it out of play on this near side. And that's going to be a throw into Huddersfield midway inside the Huddersfield half. But yeah, Huddersfield are playing really well. Got to give them credit. Peterborough have been huffing and puffing. Credit to them. They've tried to fight them way back into the game, but they're struggling to get out their own half of the field to get forward and create opportunities. They have got forward on a couple of occasions, but considering the amount of possession that they've had in this second half, they've not been able to get forward anywhere near enough, to be fair. As now they do play it forward, and again, Huddersfield win it back. Huddersfield quickly knock it forward, trying to get in behind the Peterborough defence, but Peterborough read that quite well as they manage to win back the possession. Now, ball played out wide on that far side as Peterborough play it forward. Huddersfield come to challenge for it as Peterborough play it back into the centre. Now they switch the play out to this near side as they edge the way up towards the edge of the box. Huddersfield come to challenge for it. Huddersfield managing to win it here as they now play the ball forward on this near side, and a clumsy challenge by Peterborough sees the referee blow the whistle for the foul. Is he booked him or not? Yeah, that is a really poor challenge, to be fair. Yeah, he's took the player and not the ball. So Collins, the Peterborough player with the poor challenge. Goalkeeper now comes out to this near side to take the free kick for Huddersfield. Goalkeeper now kicks the ball long down the field. Peterborough head it into the centre of the park. Both sets of players trying to win it there. Peterborough are the ones that come away with it. Now ball played into the centre circle as Huddersfield tried to challenge. Peterborough just managing to retain the possession as now they play it out wide on that far side. Knocked forward, but it's won back by Huddersfield as Huddersfield just quickly play the ball back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it out wide on that far side, but he's gifted possession back to Peterborough. As Peterborough now coming forward, getting the shot off. Well, it's gone behind. I think that's going to be a goal kick. And we've got a Huddersfield player down holding his knee. So let's hope that's nothing too serious. All right, so that fourth goal for Dundee, guys, must have been disallowed, because now, just checking the scores, it's currently Dundee 3, Hearts 1. 69 minutes gone in that game in Scotland. Into English League One, guys. Quick look round the grounds. Leyton Orient 1, Bolton 2. Get in. Come on, Wanderers. Exeter 1, Rotherham 0. Birmingham City 0, Reading 1. So Reading still with that goal advantage. Let's hope they can hang on to that. Reading fans deserve something to shout about after the tough season they had last season with ownership. Bristol Rovers 0, Northampton Town 0. Burton Albion 2, Lincoln City 2, Crawley Town 2, Blackpool 1. As we know, 2-0 at the moment here to Huddersfield. Stevenage 1, Shrewsbury Town 0. Stockport County 2, Cambridge United 0, and Wigan Athletic 0, Charlton 0, and Wrexham 2, Wycombe Wanderers 1. So plenty of goals going in around the grounds in League One. Now Peterborough with the possession on that far side as they play it forward. It's knocked back in the direction it came from by Huddersfield. So both sets of players trying to win it on that far side, and Peterborough managed to clear their lines as they knock it long, but it bounces all the way back to the Huddersfield goalkeeper on the edge of the Huddersfield box. Currently 75.5 minutes gone, guys. Still 2-0 to Huddersfield. Joey saying, go on Bolton and Reading. Thank you, Joey. Top man. Thank you, mate. Now Huddersfield with the ball played out wide on that far side. Peterborough coming to press the ball as Huddersfield now just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now they switch the play out to this near side as they try to chip it long now, but it's deflected off a Peterborough player. Now Peterborough racing forward. Shot comes in as it just goes wide of that far side post. Well, that just come from a little bit of sloppy possession by Huddersfield at the back, which gifted Peterborough the opportunity to win the ball back, and they quickly turned defence into attack as they got the shot off, but it just went wide of the far post. So Huddersfield looking to make a triple substitution here. Dave said, Gaz, he is still at Peterborough United in his 4th time as manager. I thought that was him on the touchline, yeah. Yeah, I can see him now as we're seeing the subs. I can just see him stood behind the substitutes. I think that's him anyway. But yeah, thank you for that, Dave. Top man, thank you for sharing the info, mate. Well, we're still waiting for these subs to come on. What's going on here? What's taking so long? So, Miller coming off. Ward for Karoma. Evans also coming off. And Herbie Kane coming on. Well, there was a 3rd substitution there, guys, but I didn't tell me who it was, and I'm not getting no notifications on the screen, but it might come up on the radar, the substitutions, guys. So keep your eye on that. Apologies. Like I say, normally it comes along the screen at the bottom, but sometimes in some games it doesn't. Now the ball with Peterborough as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Huddersfield come to challenge for it. Peterborough just play it back to their goalkeeper. Huddersfield pressing really well from the front here as now Huddersfield knock it out wide on this near side. It's kicked back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper chips it long up the field. It's won back by Huddersfield on the halfway line. Now they try to play it forward down this near side as a poor challenge from Peterborough, but no foul given as it's played into the centre. Now Peterborough winning back the possession. I say knock it out wide on this near side. Now coming forward into the Huddersfield half. Huddersfield scrambling to make the challenge. Well, Peterborough managed to still come away with it there as they play it into the centre, but a second challenge by Huddersfield sees the ball blasted away up the field, and now the referee, I think, has given the foul here, though. Well, yeah, Jonathan Hogg is it. Racing forward there. Hayes, with a really good bursting run forward there, but I think he's frustrated that he didn't get the free kick there off the referee. Felt he was fouled, but the referee has given it the other way, so it's going to be a free kick for Huddersfield just outside their own box. Goalkeeper to take it. Thank you for that, Dave. Dave saying Reading still 1 up at Birmingham. Bolton winning 2-1 now. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, just read through the results, but thank you, Dave. Appreciate it, mate. Now the ball played down this near side as Huddersfield just managed to marshal it back to the goalkeeper, but Peterborough quickly pressing the ball as the goalkeeper blasts it up the field. Peterborough intercept it inside the centre circle. Now just played out wide on that far side as Huddersfield come to press to win it back, but Peterborough just managed to retain it as they play it back to their centre-backs on the edge of the centre circle. Pushed back into their own half here as Huddersfield pressing well from the front, and Peterborough eventually knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Peterborough trying to play out from the back, but a poor challenge there by Huddersfield sees the referee blow for the foul. So free kick to Peterborough just on the edge of their own box. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as Peterborough play it forward, chipping the ball in behind here, trying to get in behind the Huddersfield defence, but Huddersfield read that well as they just marshal the ball out of play, and that will be a goal kick to Huddersfield. Yeah, looks to be a great away for a great fan support from Huddersfield, being the away fans. Obviously, great support from them. They look like they've filled out the whole section that they've been given. So, yeah, always credit to clubs that take good followings away from home with the cost of everything today. It's crazy, isn't it? So it's not cheap to go to away games. Very expensive with the cost of travel and everything. So it's going to be a goal kick here for Huddersfield. Ball played long down the field. It's intercepted by Peterborough there as they chip it out wide on that far side, but the ball just goes out of play for a throw-in on that far side. Yep, it's gone Huddersfield's way. So Huddersfield with a throw-in midway inside their own half on the far side of the field. Ball now back in play as Peterborough quickly tried to challenge. Huddersfield just cut it back there as now they chip the ball forward. It's challenged by Peterborough as Huddersfield managed to win it back. Now Huddersfield play it into the centre, knocking it forward as they quickly try to get on the attack here. But Peterborough scrambling to make the challenge as they get bodies back behind the ball. Huddersfield knock it out wide on this near side as he just managed to keep it, but immediately under pressure as Peterborough tried to challenge, and Huddersfield play it all the way back to their centre-backs and eventually back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper with a long crossfield ball out wide to that far side, but Huddersfield have ended up heading it out of play, and that'll be a throw-in to Peterborough on the far side of the field, just inside their own half. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. If you like us covering your team or this fixture, the best way to let us know is hitting that like button. If we see a good like count, it helps us learn what games you guys like us covering here at Fanden, because we cover all UK football. So obviously we want to target the games you guys like us covering. So good like count helps us learn which games you guys like us covering. So ball played down the field there, and it's knocked out of play again. So Peterborough with a throw-in on that far side as the ball comes back in play. It's thrown up to the halfway line as Huddersfield quickly come to challenge for it. Peterborough play it into the centre. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Huddersfield again trying to challenge. They won it back here, Huddersfield. Now they quickly play it into the centre. Ball played up towards the edge of the box as it's played out wide on that far side, and Peterborough shift players across to press the ball before Huddersfield just play it back up the field to keep possession. Now they come forward again here. Ball chipped into the box and it's shot towards goal. But he just couldn't get it on target as it goes out of play. But it wouldn't have counted anyway as the offside flag had gone up. But good idea by Huddersfield there to open up the Peterborough defence with the ball over the top and in behind. But just marginally offside. Just quick look over some of the games, guys. Exeter still 1-0 up against Rotherham. Reading still 1-0 up against Birmingham. Bristol still 0-0 with Northampton. Burton 2, Lincoln 3. Crawley Town 2, Blackpool 1. Leyton Orient 1, Bolton 2. Peterborough, as we know, 2-0 down here to Huddersfield. Huddersfield played really well in this game so far. Wigan Athletic 0, Charlton Athletic 1. Wrexham 2, Wycombe 1, Stevenage 1, Shrewsbury Town 0, and Stockport County 2, Cambridge United 0. Now Huddersfield with the possession as it's played out wide on this near side. Peterborough quickly come to challenge for it as Huddersfield forced to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper switches the play out to that far side as it's knocked forward. So Peterborough just managed to intercept the ball on that far side. Now Peterborough with the possession on this near side as Huddersfield tried to challenge for it there. They're unable to win it, but still keeping the pressure on as Peterborough forced all the way back to the corner flag. Now, they tried to play the ball forward there, but they've ended up knocking it out of play, and that's going to be a throw-in to Huddersfield. Got to give Huddersfield credit. Yeah, that's I'm seeing him now. So there's Darren Ferguson on the touchline. But yeah, now the ball played into the box. Well, it's knocked out wide on that far side as Huddersfield knock it out of play. But got to give Huddersfield credit there. Showed real desire and hunger to win the ball back on this near side. And that forced the mistake from Peterborough, who ended up playing it so tight to the touchline that they ended up running it out of play. "87 minutes gone, guys. Peterborough 0, Huddersfield 2. Ball played long down the field. So it's knocked forward on that far side by Huddersfield. Peterborough have won it back. Now Peterborough coming into the centre of the park as Huddersfield challenge for it. It's knocked back up the field as Peterborough regain the possession on the halfway line. Now coming forward here, Peterborough, as Huddersfield make the challenge, and the ball just deflects back to the goalkeeper. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Huddersfield. Now the ball played long down the field, out wide to that far side as both sets of players trying to win it here. Peterborough eventually come away with it. Just playing it back to their centre-backs on the edge of their own box. Huddersfield just sitting off here at the moment as Peterborough knocking it about on the edge of the box. Ball now played out wide on that far side as they now work the ball forward as Huddersfield come to challenge for it. Peterborough just cut it back again, playing it back to their centre-backs. They're struggling to get out their own half. They have been throughout a lot of this second half, Peterborough. But you've got to give credit to Huddersfield. That is because they're pressing well from the front and they're closing the spaces whenever they're out of possession. Shows it there with a long ball played forward there by Peterborough. Nice idea trying to get in behind the Huddersfield defence. But that was a little bit more hit and hope rather than actually, I think maybe an element of frustration there by the Peterborough players not being able to get forward as much as they'd like. Now, they've certainly tried, but you can't, as I say, Huddersfield have looked really sharp, really hungry, and really quick when they're out of possession to close the spaces. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as a both sets of players trying to win it, and eventually it's deflected out of play for a throw in. We're almost bang on the 90 minutes, guys. Davey saying Birmingham 1, Reading 1. Oh, well, at least if they can get a point out of it, that would be a good result for them. Hopefully they can get 3 points in their home game. We've got 5 minutes added on time at the end of this second half. Now Huddersfield win it back on the edge of the centre circle. Trying to keep the ball under pressure there. And the referee's blown for a foul. Now Huddersfield take the free kick short. Just cutting it back there. Is now a long crossfield ball out to this near side. It's knocked on there as Peterborough managed to intercept it, but Huddersfield win it back before eventually knocking it out of play on this near side for a Peterborough throw-in midway inside the Peterborough half. Now the ball back in play. Thrown long up the field. Oh, that's a poor challenge. But no foul given by the referee. Now Huddersfield racing forward as they come into the box, and Peterborough just make the challenge as it's deflected behind, and that's going to be a corner on the far side for Huddersfield. So corner to Huddersfield on the far side of the field. Now the ball played in. Huddersfield in the box here as the shot comes in, and it's just gone wide of this near side post. Did well to get the shot off in the first place under pressure, surrounded by Peterborough defenders, but just couldn't quite get it on target. Huddersfield with a late substitution here. So Healy to be replaced by Harrott. Now Peterborough playing out from the back. Ball played out wide on this near side as just gets away from both players there. And it's gone out for a throw-in to Huddersfield on this near side. Couple of yards inside the Peterborough half. About 2 or 3 yards in from the halfway line. Huddersfield, wow, with a long throw down the field. As it's won back by Peterborough. Peterborough now playing the ball in towards the edge of the centre circle. As the goalkeeper now intercepts it as it played back to him. Now he kicks it long out wide to that far side as Peterborough just forced to play it backwards to come forwards as Huddersfield not giving this up here. And eventually it takes a deflection, and that will be a goal kick to Peterborough. We're into the final minute of added on time. Peterborough now with the ball on that far side. It's played up the field. Now they kick it long down the centre as it bounces all the way back to the Huddersfield goalkeeper. So 30 seconds remaining, guys. Don't forget, please do hit that like button before you leave, guys. Drop your comments in the chat. We'd love to hear from you if you want to say any final thoughts before we wrap up the show at full time. So we will quickly go over the full-time match stats at full time, as well as a quick look round the grounds to see how the other games have finished as well. So, but if you do jump off straight after kickoff, straight after the final whistle, guys, then please do hit that like button. Costs nothing to be positive, guys. Now the ball crossed into the box. Oh, it's headed towards goal. As the Peterborough goalkeeper manages to make a good save there. Quickly tries to get Peterborough on the attack as Peterborough work it down this near side, but Huddersfield quickly come across, challenge, and the ball is deflected out of play on this near side for a Peterborough throw-in. Peterborough taking the throw-in. Now the ball comes back in play. Peterborough just play it back to their centre-backs. Now working the ball out to the opposite side. No, not enough urgency here by Peterborough. Say, kick the ball long out wide to this near side, and Huddersfield end up heading it out of play. We have played the 5 minutes. We actually played an extra minute, and there goes the final whistle, and it has finished Peterborough 0, Huddersfield Town 2. Fantastic start to the season for Huddersfield. Peterborough played well, but there did seem to be a bit of a gulf between the two sides in respect of Peterborough huffed and puffed. They played well, tried to create some chances. They did get forward on a couple of occasions, but they just struggled to deal with the intensity of Huddersfield's play. Got to give Huddersfield credit. They worked really hard for this one. They pressed from the front. They closed the spaces. They didn't give Peterborough time on the ball, and that made it hard for Peterborough to get forward and create chances. But as I say, the work rate from Huddersfield in this opening game of the season has got to be commended. Very impressive performance by Huddersfield. But take nothing away from Peterborough. They did try to compete. Like I say, they were just, unfortunately, they came second best with the intensity to get forward and also the intensity to close spaces as well. But hopefully Peterborough will pick up points in future games as we get into the season. But as for Huddersfield, all credit to them as they put in a good performance today and come away with all 3 points. So, guys, like I say, drop your final comments in if you could and hit that like button before you leave. Let's have a look how the final match stats look before we wrap up the show. And so don't worry, I'll read it out to you guys. So let me quickly share that. I know you've got some stats coming on the screen there, but I always like to look at these stats that's this way. But I'll put that stats back on the screen for you guys to look at in a moment. But like I say, let's look at this graph. Don't worry if you can't read it, guys. If you're listening in on a small device, I will read it out to you guys. So here's how the game has gone in numbers. Total shots, 8 for Peterborough, 15 for Huddersfield. Shots on target, 2 for Peterborough, 5 for Huddersfield. Possession, 55% for Peterborough, 45% for Huddersfield. Passes, 458 for Peterborough, 370 6 for Huddersfield. Pass accuracy, 81% for Peterborough, 76% for Huddersfield. Fouls, 7 against Peterborough, 17 against Huddersfield. Yellow cards, 1 apiece. No red cards. Offsides, 1 for Peterborough, 5 for Huddersfield. And corners, 3 for Peterborough, 10 for Huddersfield. So there you go, guys. Let me put the other... let me put the radar back on the screen for you guys to be better informed. And also, I'm not sure if you've got the league table there. But yeah, sorry, guys. Let me get the league table back up so you guys can see how the league table looks. Should be on the screen now. Sorry, guys. Forgot to show you the league table. My bad. Here we go. Hopefully that it's coming on the screen. Yep, there we go. Oh, come on. There we go. So there you go there, guys. That's how the league... Obviously, we're only 1 game in to the season, but there you go. That's how the league table looks after today's games. Quick run through the other results around League One. It finished Crawley Town 2, Blackpool 1, Birmingham City 1, Reading 1. Good point for Reading. Hopefully they can get a win sooner rather than later to lift the spirits of the fans after all the problems with administration and ownership. Bristol Rovers 1, Northampton Town 0, Burton Albion 2, Lincoln City 3, Exeter City 1, Rotherham United 0, Wrexham 3, Wycombe Wanderers 2, Stockport County 2, Cambridge United 0, Wigan Athletic 0, Charlton Athletic 1, Leyton Orient 1, Bolton Wanderers 2, Stevenage 1, Shrewsbury Town 0, and Peterborough, as we know, losing 2-0 here to Huddersfield. Also, quick update on the game in Scotland. It's still playing, guys. 5 minutes added on time. The game is still playing, and it's still Dundee 3, Hearts 1. So big upset there in Scotland. Can't wait to see some of the reaction to that later on social media. I'm sure that's going to be quite amusing, seeing the Hearts fans having a meltdown. So, yeah. Right, so let's read out your final comments, guys, before we wrap up the show. Where was it? Dave is saying, Bolton 2-1, full-time, Reading 1-1. Thank you, Dave. Yeah. Joey, what's going on with this thing? Joey is saying, well done, Bolton, unlucky Reading. Well, at least they managed to get a point, mate. At least they managed to get a point. Away from home, opening game of the season, a point's better than losing. So, yeah, but thank you, Joey. Well said, mate. Thank you. Loving the positive vibes. Dave is saying, thanks, Gaz, mate. Stevie and Joey, take care all. See you all soon. Keep safe. Thank you, Dave. Best wishes to you, as always, mate. Thank you very much for being with us, as always. It's a pleasure to have you with us. And hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate. Best wishes to you, as always. Hope your recovery continues to go well. I know you've been saying that you've been having some struggling with health problems at the moment, so we wish you the best with a recovery from that. But thank you, Dave. Appreciate the kind words, mate, and best wishes to you. Stay safe and well, and thank you for being with us. Top man. Thank you, Dave. Stay safe, mate. And Joey is saying, cheers, guys. Have a good evening. Take care and be safe. Catch you soon. Thank you, Joey. Same to you, mate. Best wishes to you and the family. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate. Thank you for your conversation to both you and Dave. As always, it's a pleasure having you involved. And thank you for your kind words. Best wishes, Joey. Stay safe, mate. All the best to the family as well. Top man. Thank you, Joey. And Joey saying, cheers, Dave and Stevie. Take care and be safe. Be safe, guys. Awesome. Thank you, Joey. And Dave saying, you too. Top stuff, guys. Thank you. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Go and have an hour with my lovely lady before I start working on edit work again. later on this evening. So thank you to all you guys that dropped in, that are regular fan dinners. Thank you to all you guys that are new to the channel dropping in. Hope you enjoyed the show. Obviously, we're still a work in progress, still a lot of work to do to progress Fandom, but we're getting there. We keep it working hard to improve, and with top fans like you guys making the effort to support the channel. It is very much appreciated, never taken for granted. And as I say, with top fans like you guys, hopefully one day we will be a successful channel in the future. Dave, with a final word saying thanks, guys. Thank you, Dave. Top man, thank you, mate. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening, mate, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Top man, thank you, mate. Right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Stay safe out there. All the best to you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night and your weekend. All the best.